Well, no, let me
I
finish.
want a chance to say.
Okay, you need to listen to me and calm down.
I am.
All right, so listen, Mr. Take a deep breath. Yes.
Yes. My attorney stated that I had spent 2 or 3 hours looking at the discovery. I was in a room back here and I looked at it for about 20 minutes.
Okay, Mr. Caldwell.
Yes, ma'am.
These are issues that you can take up with your attorney. So if there is something that you need to remove the glasses from your head as well.
Yes, ma'am.
No problem. So, Mr. Caldwell.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm a firm believer that communication is key.
Yes, ma'am.
So do you have your attorney's phone number?
Oh, we talk all the time, Judge.
Yeah.
Right. So here's the thing, Mr. Caldwell.
Okay, I want to say something when you get through that.
All right. You have your attorney's phone number. You can speak to your attorney. You can set whatever appointments you want. You guys can have a meeting of the mind and meet in specific places. Now, here's the thing. I have given you a plea deadline date. That's over 30 days. So between now and then, whatever you and your attorney, you can take your hands off your hips. So, Mr. Caldwell, it's a Wednesday. Let's keep it as a happy Wednesday. Let's not turn it into a Monday. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you a date in August. Between now and August, discuss with your attorney between now and then. But I don't want to get in between you and your attorney's communication. Okay? So
Judge,
after saying that, is there anything? Yes, Ms. Kramer.
I would just like to say, just for the court's edification, that on that day, I had several other in-person hearings that day. I set them up with my computer in the witness room, and I brought up the videos, and I left them there while I went to all of these other courts. When I came back, he's saying, I don't want to look at at most of this. And I actually did say to him, and I'm just letting you know this for if it comes down the pike later, Mr. Caldwell, I am not going to sit here and not show you everything, because I know good and well later you're going to say that you didn't see everything. I'm going to make sure that you look at everything. And I left him literally in the room with my computer. And occasionally I would run back into the room to see if he was looking at it. And sometimes he said, I don't want to look at it. And I would bring it up anyway, because I knew this was the kind of thing I was going to get later. And I just wanted to let you know this for whatever happens down the road.
Okay, wait a minute. Time out. Okay, everyone, here's the thing. I see now, being a judge, sometimes I have to be a mediator, a counselor. You know, when I was in elementary school, David, I would end up help be the crossing guard, or you have the thing where you're the child of the month or whatever. You got to make sure that everybody plays fair and everything. So now I'm doing this. So, Mr. Caldwell, I understand what you're saying. I have heard you. I've internalized it. I've heard your defense attorney. I've heard what she said. I've internalized it. What I'm going to tell you, Mr. Caldwell, and I want you to listen clearly. I want you to internalize it. I'm giving you until August 26th. Everybody will have a chance. You will have a chance to look at whatever you want to look at. If you want to look at something more, then I'm sure your defense attorney will allow you and make arrangements for you to look at something more. And guess what? I'm here Monday through Friday from like 8:15 to 5:30. So if anytime someone wants to use the courtroom to look at whatever they want to look at, the courtroom is available. Now, the courtroom will be available till 5. I'm just usually here till 5:30. But I like to let everybody work from their 9 to 5. Yes, Mr. Caldwell.
Okay. Since the time I've had this lady for a year and a half.
Well, let's start here, Mr. Caldwell. First of all, I require that everyone be respectful to everybody. So that's not this lady. That's
Miss Kramer.
Or either Suzanne, or either Miss Suzanne Kramer, or either Miss Kramer.
Miss Kramer.
So here's the thing, Mr. Caldwell.
I need a chance to say something.
No, but I'm trying to tell you this. I know where you're going with this, Mr. Caldwell. And what I'm going to tell you is,
I have never talked to her on the telephone once, not once.
Because we've talked in person.
Only through texting, and she says,
all right, time out, Mr. Caldwell.
I like okay. I like okay.
Mr. Caldwell, this is what we're going to do. You're here. Your attorney's here. Are you available to speak with your attorney now? Yes or no?
Yes, I can speak to him right here.
Okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send you to a breakout room. You can talk to your attorney. Look at me solving problems.
And of
On a
course, the
happy
last
Wednesday.
setting, Judge, I spoke to him from,
I
like
just
nine
want you to
thirty
know
to
what's going on,
noon
Ms.
and the,
No, and Mr.
oh
Caldwell,
my
I
just
God.
want you
understand
to
what, Mr. Caldwell, I understand what you're saying. So I'm about to solve any miscommunications or problems. I'm sending you to a breakout room with your attorney. You can stay there in the breakout room and talk to her for as long as you want to. And if you all want to come back tomorrow and talk, you can come back tomorrow and talk as well. So she's in breakout room number 9. I'm going to send you to breakout room number 9. All right, Mr. Caldwell.
Judge, I am getting,
Right, time out. Mr.
I'm gonna file
Caldwell.
a
Mr. Caldwell, I'm gonna see you back
Well, I
on
can't
August.
hear. Hold on, I can't hear you.
Okay.
Are you
All right,
there?
Mr. Caldwell, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can I
All right,
please
we'll
just,
see you back on August 26th.
okay, but can I just please say to you what I want to say to you?
All right,
Yeah.
Mr. Caldwell, let me just tell you right now, if it's gonna be something negative,
No, it's,
well, no, let me
I won't
finish.
get a chance to say.
Okay, you need to listen to me and calm down.
I am.
All right, so listen, take a deep breath. Another deep breath, please. All right, I'm not going to hear anyone speaking negatively about an attorney or negatively about each other. It's Wednesday. Everyone, let's keep it a Wednesday. Let's not try to turn this into a Monday. I understand that tempers can run high. I've given you a date of August 26th. Now, is there something that you want to say that is not negative?
Yes. All I wanted to say, ma'am, in the time I've had this attorney.
See, stop right there. You're about to say something negative. I'll see you back on
I haven't
August.
got a chance to talk to her on the telephone. I haven't got a chance
Oh, that
to
is
meet with
so
her
not
personally. I
All
haven't
right,
got a
I'm
motion.
going to see you, Mr. Caldwell.
Okay, ma'am. I'll see you on the.
No, stop with the okay, ma'am. Here's the thing. I know what is happening. I sent you to a breakout room. You had a chance to talk with your attorney. Obviously, something happened that wasn't very nice. So I will see you back on August 26th.
Okay.
And here's the
Yes, ma'am.
thing. If you, is Ms. Kramer appointed to represent you?
Yes,
Oh,
Judge.
yes.
All right, so she's appointed to represent you. If you are looking for another attorney, if you want another attorney, that's fine. Everyone, you're more than welcome to hire an attorney. In my day, you would go through the yellow pages, you would see an attorney, but now I'm sure you can Google, you can talk to friends, relatives, whoever you want to talk to, raise money, have a barbecue plate sale, or whatever you want to do to get another attorney. But Ms. Kramer has been appointed to represent you. One thing I require, because I realize tempers run high because of the type of cases that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. Everybody's upset. Everybody feels that they've been hurt. But I require everyone to be respectful to everyone. And obviously, we're not at that place right now today. So what's going to end up happening is I will see you on August 26th. You have Ms. Kramer's phone number, pick it up, call her. Y'all are both adults. You can make your own appointments. The end.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A paper so I don't cross my line.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Judge. I apologize for the last just upset. Not at you, not the court, somebody else.
No problem. It
I'm fine.
happens.
I'm fine.
Court is calling 2021 CR 0305, State of Texas versus Ronnie Caldwell. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Caitlin Wilkes for the state.
For the
Suzanne
defense?
Suzanne Kramer.
And are you Mr. Ronnie Caldwell?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right. Defense, have you received all the discovery in this case?
On the aggravated sexual assault, yes, Judge. I believe that we're still working on the other case, but that's fine. But I don't, if we go to trial, it would be on December 9th and it would be on the aggravated sexual assault anyway.
All right. And the other case number has not been indicted. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. Has an offer been tendered, Ms. Kramer?
Yes, Judge, quite a while ago, and that was communicated several times to my client. We did counter offer to Mr. Lunan, but that was rejected. So that's why we're where we're at.
And Mr. Caldwell, it's the court's understanding is you've rejected the state's offer. Is that correct?
Yeah, the only thing I've heard is 25 years.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what the offer is. My
Well, I
only
don't-
question, that's why I interrupted you. I want you to
Okay.
listen to my question.
Okay.
My question was not what the offer was. My question was if you were rejecting the state's offer. That's
Yes,
either a yes or no.
yes,
Are you requesting a jury trial?
yes, I am. And can I have my attorneys representing me, but I'd like to have a copy of the police report and all that information. Can I get that?
You will need to speak with your attorney.
Okay,
What I
Just
can
court.
tell you is your attorney has told me that they've seen the discovery
Mhm.
that they're entitled to have physical copies of, they have. What I can tell you is based on the nature of your case, you are not going to receive certain copies of things because it's not allowed.
And just for the court's edification, Judge, one day when he was set on the docket, I physically went up, and I've told you this before, to the courthouse with my computer, sat in the back room, the witness room, and pulled up every lick of everything that we have on this case. There were times that he indicated that he didn't want to look at it, and I said, no, I want you to look at it so you don't later say you didn't see it. So that was on the aggravated sexual assault. So he has seen everything David Lunan has given me.
Okay. All right. So are you requesting a jury trial, Mr. Caldwell?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Both parties have conferred on a jury trial date. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Correct, Judge.
All right. And my understanding, the agreed upon date is December 9th.
That is
Correct.
correct.
Date. Any objection to December 9th, 2021 as a jury trial date?
No, Your Honor.
Defense, any objection to December 9th as a jury trial date?
No, Judge.
Mr. Caldwell, do you have any objections to December 9th, 2021 at 9 a.m. as a jury trial date?
No, ma'am.
All right. So your jury trial will take place on December 9th at 9 a.m. unless juries are still suspended or are resuspended. You'll need to appear in the 187th District Court on December 9th at 9 a.m. Obviously, you know where the courtroom is because you're here, but you will be given a reset form and you'll need to appear in person dressed for trial. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else?
There's not, Judge. May I be excused, and may Mr. Caldwell be excused?
Yes, Mr. Caldwell, you can leave after you receive your reset form, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right,
Thank you,
thank you.
Judge.
Judge,
Bye-bye.
do me one more favor, Judge.
Yes.
You have a great day.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm going to have a great day times two. That's my plan. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Judge, I can announce on
Yes.
Ronnie Caldwell.
Yes.
I am waiting for documentary evidence from the nurses at his hospice, but I have confirmed with an Angie Moeller who works at Hope Hospice that Mr.
Mhm.
Caldwell is there on major pain medications. And what I'm being told, but I don't have documented proof of that for you yet, is that his bone cancer has always been there. It's been present, but apparently it's raised with a vengeance. And I'm not sure how long Mr. Caldwell has, but I do not have the documented proof of that. I am in communication with his nurses at the hospice, and they're trying to get all that for me so I can forward that to the court.
Okay, so when do you think you'll have that information for the court?
Judge, like I said, I confirmed that he was at the Hope Hospice is the name of it, and on major pain meds. I don't know how long it's going to take them. I've been in communication with them for the last couple of days. I can certainly try to find out an ETA on that.
All right, Norma, on Mr. Caldwell, can we recall this at the beginning of February? Will that give you enough time, Ms. Kramer?
It absolutely should, Judge. Thank you.
I can do February 4th, Judge.
All right, we'll come back on February 4th.
Okay, thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you. Bye, Stacy. Okay, as you know, I've been informing Norma. I'm not entirely sure that Ronnie Caldwell is still with us. I went to Bexar County vital statistics the other day, but they told me that in the early if somebody's died, it goes to the city first. I emailed the city. I didn't get any help from them, so I forwarded that to David, and he's got an investigator on it to see if we can find out what's going on. The hospice won't give me any information, but I last just confirmed that he was there. I told Stacy I could probably call, and if he's not there, I won't know if that means he got released, which I don't think, or that he died. I'm fairly certain that he did die, but we're trying to confirm that for the court.
Caldwell?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, here's his
Okay.
obituary.
Well, see, and I told David, I didn't think he had anybody in his family that would write an obituary, but I was fairly certain that he had passed. All right, well, there it is.